What is up, everybody? Who's here? Stanifer, Waldrop, Witzel, and Peterson. And according to YouTube, a few more people than that. Oh, no, I'm not watching the Home Run Derby. Clearly. Oh. Pinnell's here. He's fulfilling his contractual obligations. How's everybody? Everything cool? Everything smooth? It's the Bevvies and Hangout show. Because I'm done making things for at least, well, actually for only 2 days. We'll get into what's next in a bit. But yeah. Production mic wore me down, and I didn't even really go full production mode. Like, I didn't crush out nearly as many things as I could have in the amount of time that I was trying to crush things out. Because I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to. 110 today? That's too hot. That's too hot. That's like 43. That's too hot. Oh, we're not too bad. Probably bottom end of 30, 28-ish at the hot times. Hey, Adam Luthi. This is the first time with the live show. Welcome. You picked a terrible one. I don't know, depending on what you're here for. Most of the time, I'm over at the lathe making something, but usually the first one of the month is just kind of a chill out, hangout show. Have some bevies, chat about stuff. But I haven't done that for a long time, and I just went through like getting ready for the market production mode type situation, and I just do not feel like making anything. So this is the one that's just bevies and hangout. Gonna open a couple of boxes. Mr. Eric Witzel sent me a box that we're gonna open up and find out what's in. And I've got a couple of Lee Valleys to open. And we'll hang out and see how it goes. Jennifer Kirby, hello again. She keeps coming back. She's she doesn't make good decisions in life. That was pretty judgmental. I'm sure most of the decisions in life that she makes are good. Actually, I'm not sure of that. How could I be sure of that? Eric made 5 pence today. That's a good day. Okay, so production mic, hashtag production mic for the market. I had started 2 weeks out from the market and realized I basically had nothing. But then I didn't realize that I have done some live shows since my last market, so I do have some things. And I have some things that I don't necessarily need that I've made that were supposed to be for me. So I added those to the market table. So I didn't really need to go like full-on production mode. So after I made 50 pen blanks and prepped 50 pen blanks and 8-ish bottle stopper blanks, and I've got a ton of bowl blanks. So like I was like, okay, let's crank out some stuff. What I ended up making was about, I want to say 8 pens, about 8 bottle stoppers, about 8 pens, 8 bottle stoppers, 2 bowls, and a potpourri thing. And then when I added that batch of stuff to my resin charcuterie board that I really don't need, even though it was the first one and the first one of everything is supposed to be for me, I really don't need it. My segmented bowl, same thing. I don't need it. A couple other bowls from live shows that I had sitting in the house. I still had one of my rolling pins, my maple and cherry rolling pins, sitting on the shelf. So that went in. What else went in? I had some pens from live shows to add to the pen rack. I also made 3 charcuterie boards, 3 Sapili and Nara charcuterie boards. So over the 2 weeks when I was trying to pump out stuff for the market, I made 8 pens, 8 bottle stoppers, 2 bowls, a potpourri dish, and 3 charcuterie boards. So that's not bad for like 2 weeks of work when I have a job. Following my childhood dreams of being a woodworker since he retired from the Army. Always follow your childhood dreams, but my childhood dream was being an NHL hockey player, and it's too late for me for that. But I didn't get into woodworking until late. It was never anything that could have been considered a childhood dream. And the tea tray, the epoxy pour tea tray that I did live on the show. Well, that I did one of live on the show and had done one of previously. And then we did the epoxy pour live on the show. I'd forgotten about that, and I found that when I was digging through stuff. So I basically just finished sand and finished that to add to the table as well. It was a pretty full table. Okay, question for production Mike / market Mike. Have you found it's best to have items to sell or take orders? Absolutely both is the answer to that. You have to have items to sell. But if somebody wants to order something from me at the market table, I absolutely take that order. The chip and dip bowl I also had, yes. The Yatoba chip and dip was there. You guys know more about what was there than I know. It was an art, a big mountainscape art piece that I did in 2019. I decided to bring as well. I must say your beard is epic. Well, it's what happens when I don't stop it from doing this. Have it been good sales? No. No. The sales were not good. But it is what it is. You know, you gotta go to stuff, you gotta get your face in front of people, you gotta get business cards out, you gotta schmooze, you gotta be recognizable, and have people remember you. Like, I've had orders, the X-Men salad claws. Yes, I did finish the X-Men salad claws, and that's a perfect example. That lady that ordered the salad claws took my card from a market table 2 years ago before she ever called and ordered something. And she said, I want a set of salad claws for a gift. Oh, I saw that woodworker at that market a couple of years ago. I have his card around somewhere. And called me up and ordered them. So it's part of being a market woodworker. You just have to be okay not selling stuff and just being marketing Mike. What's my highest selling product? Pans. Slimline pen. Easily. I mean, I wanted to have to think about it, but it's no contest. I want a comically large set of salad claws. That's what she said. She said, yeah, could you make me a way too big, like a comically large set of salad claws? That's not what she said, but that's what she got. And she loved them. So there, you might think they were comically large. And her response was, yeah, they're bigger than I expected, but they're awesome. So there. Funny guy. And they got smaller from when you guys saw them last. I cut out a little bit more on the sides to like sort of make them a little more curvy, a little sleeker. I think you may have misunderstood. What you heard was give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was give me all of the bacon and eggs that you have. Who loves turning slimline pens? Lawnmower detective, you're in the minority. I wouldn't say I love turning slimline pens. Most people who turn pens are very down on the slimline pen, just because it's like the cheapest of the pens. But I paid for my lathe. I paid for a $1,200 lathe in probably 8 months with slimline pens. So, you know, it is what it is. There are people who take a lot of time to make really, really nice pens and sell them for a lot of money. Or there are people who make cheap pens and sell them for not very much money, but they make a ton of them. So it's like, I don't think one way is better than the other. I wouldn't say I enjoy making 20 slimline pens at a time, or 8 in this case, but I made 50 blanks. That was not a fun day, making 50 slimline kit blanks. 50 cal pens are cool too. I've got a couple other kinds of pens that I make, but just easily if I'm going, I can make $70 an hour in the shop making slimline pens. What do I think about CNC machines? I think CNC machines are cool. I don't have one. I don't have room for one. I don't necessarily think it would add to the way that I want to do woodworking, but they're cool and people make cool stuff with them. It's just another tool. I turn a lot of pens, but give most of them away. Yeah, I give away a ton of pens too. Sometimes you guys get given free pens. I wouldn't say I give away most of them. I sell most of them, but like super handy gifts to just have laying around. A nice walnut slimline pen in a nice little cardboard box with a little magnet thing that costs you $2. Like, to non-woodworkers, that is a sick gift. I'll get a laser before a CNC. Well, I have access to, both of those things. I have access. I work with a Glowforge laser at the place that I work. Is one of the main things that I do there. Well, is that accurate? No, yeah, one of the main things that I do there. I think it's accurate to say one of the top 8 things that I do there is work with the Glowforge. And I have Tyler Peterson down the street by a half an hour that I can go to for CNC work. So but yeah, everything has its place. Do I ever Glowforge your pens? I have not yet Glowforged my pens, but it is a thing that's coming probably. It'd be cool to do some personalization on them. Oh. Except Lenzen doesn't win a pen. That's true. We've decided that Lenzen can't win anything. Hey, Pinnell, I didn't see your super chat. Thanks, man, for getting the Parks and Rec reference. Yeah, your inaccurate Parks and Rec reference. Oh. Anybody making anything cool? Who's making stuff these days? Well, Tyler's working on his great guitar build-off thing. It's hacking wood up in various angles and things. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to seeing how that ends up. Because the way that we've talked about it a little bit, and I still can't really picture it. I thought it was more of a bulbousy sort of lute, like Indian kind of looking thing that you were making. But your blank is only like 2 inches big, so that ain't right. But now it's got a cool, like, book matchy angled situation, which is cool. But I still, like, I don't know what you're making. Been making end grain cutting board tables. Wait, what? End grain cutting board tables? Buddy of mine in town-ish, just out of town, did an end grain cutting board coffee table that I turned the legs for him. That was pretty rad. I'm concerned about the fragility. Like, if anybody sits on it, it's done. Like, you can't, I don't know. I mean, it's yeah, it's cool, but I'm concerned about the longevity if they have children or a large dog even hops up on that. I don't know, maybe it's fine. He made a bunch of money off it, so like, custom grit mallet challenge, yeah, that's cool. You're Vippin making custom grit mallet challenge too. Laptop tray, cool. 3-point bowl, that was pretty fun to do. Right on. I've never done a 3-point bowl. I have to explain to Adam your last comment. Okay, well, first of all, what's your last comment? Hold on. And what was Eric's last comment? That, oh, don't come here to learn. Yeah, no. It's one of the frequently said things on this show is don't come here to learn. Because I'm not an instructor. I'm finding my way through the making stuff world, and often it works out, but I do not claim to be an instructor. So don't come here to learn is one of the things that comes up pretty often. You make sure it's decorative piece and it's 5 inches thick. Well, 5 inches is a lot of glue surface, so even the grain going the wrong direction on that at 5 inches thick, that's a, yeah, okay. Okay, I have more confidence in that now. Your mallets, what's those mallets done? Oh, I think I saw it. It's all stabilized burl stuff, huh? I can instruct on how to drink Slimline beer. You open it from the top with this little tab, and then you put it to your face and tip it. And then when it goes in the orifice, you swallow it. Was that good? Was that educational for people? If I need to teach you how to consume a beverage, how are you still alive? First of all, if you haven't learned how to consume a beverage of some type. I just thought of that. Like, how would anybody have to? And then you lick your beard. Then you get you leave a little bit in the mustache area so that you can, like, later you have a little flavor. Oh, and to answer the question that nobody asked, when I say I didn't do well at the market, I sold 3 pens and a bottle stopper. So, what's that? $120 worth of sales, $130 worth of sales. So, yeah, my 3rd worst market ever in terms of sales. But this particular market doesn't cost me anything to go in because it's at the store that I work at. So I got a free table and I got a bunch of cards out into the world. So, and I made $130 over 2 days, and somebody that I met will come to me for a custom order at some point, I'm sure. Even if it's just like they come back and they find me again at the Christmas market and they remember me from this market or something, you know? Market Mike, what did you want for the resin board? I put $150 on the resin board because that's what I sold the other one that I made out of when I made that resin board. I made 2 boards and a set of coasters, and I put $150 on one of them at the Christmas market, and it sold. So I put $150 on this one too. Eric had $100 in sales at his first one on Friday. How'd a guy? Take Glowforge from your work to personalize your pens at the show. Yeah, it's a good idea, actually. What I should have done, except that the Glowforge was blocked off at the market because there was a market table. The market is in the parking lot and in the store. So we clear out part of the store to have booths at, and the Glowforge wasn't accessible. But this is a good idea. Maybe next time I ask for that back table inside the store so that the Glowforge is right behind me. And then I can personalize any of this stuff that's here on the table, and you could customize your gift. Like, you could make this a wedding gift to Bruce and Stephanie by putting their names and a wedding date or something on this charcuterie board right here, right now. Hey, if I had that back table by the Glowforge, I could do that if it was okay with boss. She'd probably want to charge me for those, but because I'm using the machine. But yeah, that'd be easy. Then charge extra? No, it's free personalization. And then everything costs $4 or $5 more. Everything costs $5 more, but you can personalize any of it for free. No, because then I'd be running that machine all day and not really, I don't know. There's something there. Maybe like a $5 personalization. Or it would depend on the amount of time that it took me to, because I would have to like turn around, create the design, even if it's just names or words. I would still have to create that file and then run the machine and adjust settings so that it burns nicely. And like it's not, I mean, it's the same with CNC. It's not just like a plug, you like throw the wood at it and it just turns it into a thing. You still have to do the work. So yeah, there's something there. Is Comic Sans? Yes, this classy charcuterie board with Comic Sans like Bruce and Stephanie. It's September 12th, 2022. Congratulations on your wedding or something in Comic Sans. That'd be great. I just want to make that for fun now. Be time consuming, and it's not too bad, especially with text. But like if you wanted like vines and leaves and trees or whatever, like yeah, I gotta go find the files and piece it together and design something. And while I'm doing that, I'm not engaged with the people walking around the booth and selling stuff. And yeah, there's something there though. Maybe if I have like a couple of standardized customization options in files, and I can just like change names and dates and things, and like all the vines and leaves and trees and mountains and stuff are already like plug and play ready. I don't know. I'll work on that because I do have another market at the collective August 20th, 21st. So put a friend to work then. Yeah, selling the stuff while I do glow forging. Penel, you want to come work the booth on the August 20th and 21st? Some old wooden pens that has your old company's name laser engraved into them. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that I want to get into for like companies that have like clients, like, you know, investment firms and accountants and stuff. That I could just put like IG Wealth Management, and then at Christmas time, you can order 50 of these for like, you know, warehouse or bulk pricing and stuff like that. Maybe. If you were in Virginia, I would. Well, yeah, see, it's not, though. It's in Gamble River. It's just up the road. It's not in your contract. That's why I asked if you wanted to. Penel. I didn't say, Penel, you have to work the market on August 20th. I offered you the opportunity. This is voluntary overtime. You have the you could make the decision whether or not you want to do that. I'll give you time and a half. I need a new beer. And then maybe we'll get opening these boxes. I got 2 Lee Valleys and an Eric Witzel. So I know what's in 2 of them because I ordered them. And one I intentionally don't know what's in because he kept trying to go. He kept offering to tell me and show me pictures and stuff, and I kept shooting him down saying, how dare you? I want to be surprised. And I actually don't know. Eric, is this stuff for me and for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway? Or is this just stuff for me? Or is this just 5,000 subscriber giveaway stuff? I don't know what this is. Are market fees very high there? Well, I don't know. What are they there? What do you think a high fee for a market table is? Oh, for the new people, me being an employee is a running joke. It's true. He's not an employee. We joke about his contract and stuff because he is the only person with a wrench, which means he moderates the chat in case there's spam bots and or people start misbehaving. He watches for abuse and things, and on a volunteer basis. But we joke about how he's my only employee. $1,200? What? You're not real. That's not a real number. That's a you hit an extra zero. I'm sure you did. Like, please tell me that that's not a real number that you get charged for a market table. For a 2 by 2 meter bench or spot, $1,200. That who would do that? Who like? How much stuff would you have to make and sell to do that? The booths. I didn't pay for my booth at the market that I was at, but it was for people who did pay for their booth. I think it was $40 a day. And I mean, that's one of the better priced markets in the region. The enormous Christmas one that's held in the Sportsplex, I think was $70 a day. And it's $70 a day because there's thousands of people going through there. That's ridiculous. Stanifer's got a good question. What could you possibly, what are you selling and how much of it to be making? Like, okay, I could maybe see $1,200 a day for like the home shows that tour, where it's like you're selling hot tubs and house siding and furnaces and stuff like that, but like not artisan markets. I think you're looking for the wrong type of show, because I cannot imagine that somebody selling cutting boards and stuff would, or bevel gauges. Like, no, dude. There's got to be like artisan markets that are like $50 to $80 a booth. Can't imagine that we're talking about the same type of thing. Like, yeah, the one that's at the rink, where like it's like $7,000 massage chairs and new siding for your home and heat pumps and stuff, like the home show type markets. I wouldn't even call it a market. It's a home show. Yeah, I could see that number coming into. I would see that number being more reasonable. Wow. Yeah, like an expo. See, that's, yeah, like home expo type markets. But like little outdoor ones in the parking lot where people are making crocheted like coasters and macrame plant hangers and stuff, like those are the ones you're looking for. Soaps, people that make soaps and like cupcakes. Should we open a box? Got to remember that's Australian dollars. Yeah, Australian dollars are approximately on par with Canadian dollars. So that's why I went, holy yeah. Get to take guitars and bodies to the Dallas Guitar Show for the booth your club gets, so you can sell. The booths are $500 for the weekend. See, the $500 for a weekend booth at a guitar show where they're selling thousands of dollars worth of, like, thousands of dollar guitars. So how much stuff is enough for a table? That's not a question I can answer. It has to look like you are prepared. It has to be enough things that it looks like you came prepared for a market. How much does it cost for a customer to enter these markets? Yeah, that's fair. They're all free out here. So that I don't know if the Home Expo is free. Yeah, no, it has to be. I don't think I've ever gone to a market where there was an entry fee. There's always a jar because they're like raising money for their nonprofit or whatever that puts on the show. Most of the time, like if there's a show at the judo club gym, they'll have a donation jar of some kind where it's like support the judo club. But no, Home Expos aren't free. I think they are here. Big market back home is like $8 a person to enter the market to look at stuff to buy. I'm sure that I've been to an expo where it was like you had to pay to get in. But I don't think it's been a long time if that ever happened. And I also would have been working for the newspaper and had a giant camera and been like, I'm here with the newspaper to take photos for the newspaper. So even if it did cost me money, I wouldn't have paid it because I would have been granted access. Wait, what's a Home Expo? A Home Expo are the types of shows that I was talking about where they're trying to sell you new siding for your house and like contracting services for landscaping and heat pumps and like solar panels and stuff. Like they're selling multiple $1,000 products and services as opposed to like artisan market where you're looking at people who crochet plant hangers and make cutting boards and cupcakes and stuff. Let's see. Bill Krulick's here. We'll grab the top Lee Valley box. And we'll see what's in it. I know what's in it. No, you guys will too. This Lee Valley box has some brown paper, an order summary, and a Veritas D60 block plane. So that's cool. This is my new Veritas block plane. Because Veritas spontaneously had another one of their factory seconds sales a couple of weeks ago. And I got into the waiting room and got in and realized that there was nothing there that I really, really wanted. But this is my block plane. I mean, I've got the Veritas apron plane, but my block plane is the first plane I ever bought. Nope, the second plane. This is the first plane I ever bought. This is the second plane I ever bought. I've replaced the knob with a little walnut knob, but it's garbage. And it's time I had a nice full-size low-angle block plane. This does good work, but this one's a little bit bigger. And it's slick. Like, it's a sexy looking plane, and it's going to replace the second plane I ever bought. I'm not going to open the actual plane and show it to you because I'm going to do that on a video, because That's the type of video. Unboxing my new Veritas DX60 hand plane is a video I can make that's going to take me an hour to film and edit and upload. And it's going to make me 7 times as much money from ad sales or AdSense revenue than my 5 months of building my first guitar video made. So that's going to get a video because I want to get a few dollars back out of purchasing that. It was 220 Canadian dollars. Regular 260. I don't know. These are just numbers that I don't actually know. I don't remember how much it was or how much it was usually. But it was $220, and if I make a video that makes me $50 in ad revenue, then that's $50 less than it cost me. And it might, because unboxing and setting up my apron plane probably made me 40 or $50 in ad revenue, because YouTube is stupid. And literally, like, I'm gonna open a hand plane box and look at my new hand plane will make me 40 or $50 in AdSense revenue. I made my first guitar over 5 months, made me like $450. Unboxing videos confuse me with their popularity. I'd much prefer a video giving an honest review of the item than someone opening a box. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I don't get it either. I mean, I can appreciate, like, this is my first impression of this tool. I'll get back to you with whether or not I end up liking it. Stay tuned, which is what mine are. And I can appreciate, like, okay, I clearly just taking it out of the box. It looks solidly built. This is how you adjust this, and this is how it goes together. But other than that, I can't actually give you any more information than that, right? Before I forget, someone just told me Starbond has an odorless CA glue. Yes, they do. I asked for it in the latest batch that they sent me, and I didn't get it. They also have a medium thin, or what is it? There were a couple that I didn't get that I asked. I was like, I see you have new things. Can I get some of those when you're sending me out a new box? And one of them was like, no, it was medium thin, I think, and one of them was odorless. I mean, go ahead and make the video for the YouTube money. Yeah, that's what, literally, I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, I bought this plane. Let's open it up and have a look at it. Ooh, it's super nice. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll get 5 times as many views on that as I get on other things, because people are going to go on to YouTube and look up Veritas DX60 block plane, and they're going to find me saying, like, yep, looks pretty nice. Do we still get your discount? Yes, but only if you haven't used it before. It's still only a one-time use discount code, because they can't change that in their system for some reason. I'm working on them to work on that, but you can, if you just, there's lots of discount codes out there. Lots of content creators have discount codes, but if you go through my link to get to starbond.com, you can then use somebody else's discount code, and then you get your discount, and then I still get my 10% of the purchase price or whatever as a kickback, because you went through my link to get there. So there's that. Dumb question. There's no dumb questions. Has anyone had to try buying 100 Slimline kits from Alibaba? I have not. I buy my Slimline kits from Penn State Industries, and I buy them by the 60. But they're all going to be coming out of the same place. So if 100 through Alibaba is cheaper than 100 would be through Penn State, that's probably where Penn State is getting them. And they're increasing the price by 20% and just like reselling them. A Slimline pen kit is a Slimline pen kit. Find the cheapest place you can get them from. Just check the cost of market for artisans. It's $45 with unpowered, $50 with power. There you go. That's kind of standard here. It's $40, $50, $60-ish dollars depending on what you get from the market provider. Like if you don't have to, if they have tents and you don't have to bring in your own tent, it's probably 10, 15 bucks more. If you don't have to bring your own table, it's probably 10 bucks more. If you don't need power, it's probably $5 less. Same kind of thing. Here's the box. I can confirm the item is inside the box. Yes, that's basically what it's going to be. I mean, I'll have to put the blade in. And I'll give it a shaving. And I'll put it up on the wall and be like, yeah, that was a good addition to the tool wall. Happy I made that purchase. I can't see what else it would be. I mean, the block plane setup video was literally like, I'm gonna do 3 passes over my finest grit sharpening stone and put it in and take a shaving. Hello from Canada, Viviana Bung. It's Dances Bounce. I don't know, Viviana. Welcome to the show. Hello from Canada. Apologies for the mess up. I feel stupid now, but yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that you were just looking at the kind of market that you don't want to be in, my friend. Because I imagine that that's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of what they want to be selling heat pumps at the Home Expo. Should we open another box? What part of Canada? I am in Campbell River, BC, on Vancouver Island, just off the coast, the west coast of Canada. Kind of floating out here all by ourselves. Almost as far west as you can be and still be in the country. This Lee Valley box is not a plane. Could you imagine? It's like, here's my new number 4. Like, that'd be funny. Should do that one time. No, I can't afford that. I made $100 at the market this week. Can't buy multiple planes at one time. This box however does have a new one-way Talon chuck, because I don't like changing chuck jaws. So such a laziness first world kind of a problem. This is my second one-way Talon, and I'm gonna have one set up with my jumbo jaws just purely to turn off tenons off the bottom of bowls. And then I'll have one that I can swap 2-inch and 3-inch jaws on and off of. But yeah, you get to the point where spending the money is worth the time swapping off jaws, and I'm just going to keep doing the little recess in the bottom of bowls and turning it around and hollowing out the inside and being done. unless I have a permanent setup for my jumbo jaws to do tendons and turn them off. I'm just never going to bother unless I have a... So I bought another chuck to set up my jumbo jaws. All right, later, Vipin. Till you get a Talon for the 3-inch and leave the 2-inch ones on the first. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't mind, because most of the time I leave the standard ones on the chuck. It's not that big a deal to switch out for another set of jaws once in a while, but I don't want to be swapping them out in the middle of a bowl. Like, if I have to swap them out because I'm doing a bigger bowl that day or something, that's one thing. But to be swapping them out between doing the outside and the inside of a bowl is just never going to happen. It's also in this box. There's also 2 new packs of Veritas Band-Aids. Because you need them in your life. And I'm running low. So I got 2 new 20 packs of Veritas Band-Aids. Am I the only one who looks up lathe trucks and feels completely overwhelmed and has no idea what you're looking for? No. You're absolutely not the only one who does that. But I've told you what to do. Well, I've told you what I recommend doing. A lot of people like the Novas. I can understand people who buy the Easy Wood Tools system. It is a hell of an investment, but it is super slick, and I can understand people who justify that purchase. I think for me, this is where I want to be. The one way for me is where to be. And the Talon is right in the middle. Unless you've got 24 inches of swing on your lathe, which you don't need the stronghold. I think the Talon is the place you want to be. Do you accept gifts from other woodworkers? Absolutely. I love getting gifts from woodworkers. I've got a gift from a woodworker right here that we're about to open. I love getting gifts from woodworkers. This was the thing I'm opening my gifts or my boxes with, was a gift from a woodworker. I have a crap ton of pen blanks that people have sent me to turn, all from as far away as Australia. I love getting gifts from people. It's great. And I open them live on the show, and then I get surprised, and we all cheer. Wait, I'm probably the only one who cheers. Last box. Eric Witzel. Yeah, the dick. My dick was a gift from a woodworker as well. My all. From Scotty, who was watching my videos and realized that I was like, so now I'm just going to put a little dick in here to center the drill. And so he made me an actual dick. I went Talon, I love it. Need to sort out what jaws are available and if you'd make use of them. Yes, you do. There are, well, there's the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the spigot jaws, and the jumbo jaws. Is my understanding of their lineup is they go 1, 2, 3, spigot, and jumbo. And I have shit. Oh no, they also have the tower jaws. 1, 2, 3, spigot, tower, jumbo. They have 6, I think, sets of jaws. And I have spigot jaws. The 2 comes in the standard starter kit, and the tower jaws, and the jumbo jaws. Damn, I have 4 of the 6. 3 of them I got used. Two of them I got used. So yeah, there's 6 sets of jaws, I think, for the for the Talon. And I have the number 2s, the tower jaws, and the spigot jaws. About buy a set of coal jaws for yours. Well, the coal jaws for the one-way are they're called jumbo jaws in their brand, right? So they're essentially coal jaws, but they call them jumbo jaws by one way or whatever. Nova jaws work on the record power chucks. That's handy. Well, anything with the same thread count is going to work on whatever. It's like a 1-inch 8 TPI or whatever is going to work on any of the jaws that have. Oh, no, that's not necessarily true because it's a different mechanism inside. There was a mini jumbo jaws for one way. I think there still is. That might be the one that I have. I have the jumbo jaws that only go up to 12, and I think they have a jumbo jaws that are for the stronghold chuck, that are for bigger things than that. So yeah, maybe 7. Are you the only one who has an easy wood chuck? So far out of this group, I think you are, but like I said, I definitely understand it. And now we got people talking about Peru. Sweet. Your husband and kids just moved to Lima. Sounds like it's been an adjustment, but are enjoying it. Cool. You see, now we've got a cross-pollination in Peru happening. This show is building community. Jumbo jaws sounds perfect for us with midi lathes. Exactly, yeah. They go up to 12 inches and they fit the Talon, and that's why I bought another Talon, so that I'm gonna put the jumbo jaws on the old Talon. This one's gonna get my number 2s on it, and that's probably where both of them will live 98% of the time. And I'll switch the number 2s out for tower jaws or spigot jaws if I need to, but the jumbo jaws will just live on one of them. And then I can stop doing recesses in the bottom of my bowls, and I can do tenons and then chop them off after. I have the Penn State chuck jaws. Only use them for, I have that set up as well. Only use them for pen drilling, as there's no way to secure the chuck to the lathe. Yep. That's exactly what I do too. I started with the Penn State, the 2 handy things, and now they live with pen jaws on them for drilling out pen blanks. It's the only thing they do. Let's open Eric Witzel's package. I don't think I ever saw an answer to whether or not this is all for me, or if this is like for the giveaway, the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, or what this is all about. We'll find out when he tells me. Or maybe we'll find out because there'll be a note in here or something. It's both. Okay, so this This contains the stuff for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway and stuff for me. You're going to have to tell me what's what, unless it says on it. And just because you answered doesn't mean that I saw it, okay? Lots of people talking, Eric. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, we got a note. Let me just read it and make sure that this is not private. Okay, these will work for your giveaway. All inside are your blanks to. Okay, yep. Okay, over. Enclosed stickers and cards. Okay, but if you choose to keep them, I can make more. Hey, right on. So I can just keep whatever's in here, and then Eric will make more for the giveaway winner. Oh, rad. Mike's wooden things and stuff. Tumbler. Ooh. Resiny tumbler with my logo on it. I hope this isn't one of the things for the giveaway, because I want to keep this. Or I could do it for the giveaway and you could send me another one. However you want to do it, Eric. That's up to you. We'll talk later. Do you need no, you don't need to send me the blanks for the subscriber contest, Paul. We can do I'll send you their address and you can send them direct. That's how I'm doing with Chili. Chili is just sending, I'm gonna have them just go straight to him. I need a new beer before I go through the rest of the box. Starbond is also gonna send direct when I send them an address for their contribution, so it doesn't have to come to me first at all. There's stuff in here. I'm gonna look after at what's in there, because I got another one. This is like a smaller dealie. I don't know why I'm smelling it. Like, sweet, man. These are rad. So, I don't know, maybe we'll talk after. Like, you don't turn these, do you? You just decorate them? Like, you buy them, and then you put some, like, epoxy splidges on them? You don't actually turn this and then make an insert? Like, is that an insert that's in there? Or do you turn these? In either case, I had tumblers. This one's for shots. What else? Got some bubble wrap. Got a straw for the big guy, I'm guessing. Got some stickers. Country Road Workshop, Eric Witzel. And Firebolt Game Calls, Eric Witzel as well. He has 2 companies. Another business card for each of them as well. Sweet stickers. And now we're gonna look in what's in. You buy the tumbler, then color them with epoxy and alcohol ink. Okay, cool. We got. So I'm guessing this is what's for the giveaway. No, wait. The note says. Hold on. Oh, the mugs are for giveaway? Boo! I think maybe I'll put one of them in the giveaway and I'll keep one. I don't know which one I want. We'll talk it out. Only the people who are watching this is going to know. You can make more. It's good. We'll get it figured out. There's still another month probably in the giveaway anyway. So, and some more pen blanks. See, I forgot his name already. Was asking me if I accept gifts from Woodworkers. Stabilized pen blanks. More stabilized pen blanks. That's gonna be a nifty one. Red to green to purple. Red to greenish blue to bluish purple to purple. And then another Ohio State one. And that's gonna be neat too. Purple to like teal. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. And we'll figure out this situation later. Because I'm absolutely keeping at least one of these. Probably the big guy. I'm trying to drink more water these days. Because historically I have not drank enough water. And having a Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff water bottle that closes and keeps sawdust out of it. But I like this one for like the back deck. To have like rum and coke or something in. I don't know, man. I don't know. You might be making some more of those. Keep the bigger. Viviana says keep the bigger one. I just kind of want to keep them both. What if, Eric? What if I advertise that these are your contribution to the giveaway, and they can contact you and pick colors or something? They'd be like, I went with blues and purples. If you want reds and oranges, if you want whatever, like you can go. I'll hook you guys up, and he'll send you one out, and you can pick either the small one or the big one, and what colors you want on it, and he'll custom make one for you. What if we just do it that way? And then you can put Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff on one side, or like Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff logo with like 5,000 subscriber giveaway or something down, like just text. And then you can put like Country Time Workshop. So I screw that up every time, don't I? Country Road Workshop on the other side. And then you get advertising from it as well. If I win, can it say Stanifer's the worst? Yes. I think you should. I think that's the thing that you should do. I'm also thinking that I should hypothetically have shirts started by the time this giveaway is actually all said and done, and I might have a customizable shirt in the giveaway as well. Oh, Kyle is here. Boo. Been busy working. Are you making my shirt? We have fun. I have fun. I don't know. There's new people. Kyla, we have new people. And they're never coming back because this is the one they showed up for. Eric's been doing his own shirts too. Sweet. Right on, man. Eric, you have to put a... I imagine that means dick. Yeah, somewhere on the mug. So that's cool. I think I'm keeping them both. Let's do it that way. I'll show these and say that my friend Eric is making either this or this for you for the giveaway. You just have to contact him and pick your colors that you want him to make them, and he'll send them out to you. Let's do it that way. I'm imagining being at work with a Stanifer as the worst tumbler and getting weird looks. Yeah, that's a very, very small percentage of the population is going to understand that. Yeah, not a lot of people get that joke. Oh, there we go. We got all of our boxes open. I got a new plane because I need another plane. Or don't come here to learn, or loud noises, or what are the other ones? Meat sheets. There's a lot of inside jokes on this show. Oh, nut paste. Justin Bieber's balls. Yeah, nut paste. I beat you to it. I know there's a delay. I probably didn't beat you to it. When I watch this after it uploads, I probably didn't beat you to it. But live, I beat you to it. All right. I should ask Veritas if they'll send out just a thing of Veritas Band-Aids. For how often I promote the Veritas Band-Aids, they should be willing to send out a 20-pack of Veritas Band-Aids for a contest winner. Mr. Custom Grid is making a mallet? For what? He can't win the custom mallet challenge. And he certainly doesn't need any more mallets. Why isn't he watching the show? That's bad friending. That's it. Friends off. Friends off, Scott. If you watch this after the fact, friends off. I think Gosford Handyman has a quote. What's this for? This is for hoarding. Yeah, this is honestly most of the stuff I make on this channel is like, why are you making that? Because I wanna. Like I didn't. So on Wednesday, okay, the most meta type of project ever, probably. At least on this channel. I've got a friend of mine who's in town for a short-ish period of time. I used to work with her at the newspaper before she moved on to other things, including winning a national photography award. She's the best photographer I know. She's like, okay, I know a couple of really good photographers. She's, out of all of my friends, she's the best photographer. No, that's not it. She's one of the 2 best photographers that I know. And she's in town for a few days, and she contacted me to ask if she can come into my shop and shoot some shots of me making stuff to like increase her portfolio of types of business shots that she can do for people, because she's a freelance photographer and she's never shot a woodworker doing stuff. So while I'm in town, can I come to your shop and shoot you making stuff? And I said, sure, absolutely. If one of the best photographers you know asks if they can do free photography for you, the answer is yes. So she's coming, and so tonight after this show and then tomorrow, I'm gonna clean the shop as best I can, and it's gonna be one of the most meta episodes of the shows ever. The project I make while she's shooting me making a project is something I'm making for her making photography. For her, one of the shots that we want is me working at the lathe, obviously. Doesn't make sense for her to not get a shot or four of me turning. But there's no way to shoot me turning where the lathe is, because you can't get behind it to shoot me turning. So, in order for her to shoot me turning, that lathe needs to be at my workbench. But in order for that lathe to be at my workbench and for me to turn at it, I need to stand about 8 inches higher than the floor of my shop, because that bench over there is about 8 inches below the surface of my workbench. So what I'm going to do is she's going to shoot me filming a project of me making a step stool. I'm going to make a dovetailed step stool, and she's going to shoot me making a dovetailed step stool for the sole purpose of being 8 inches further off the ground so that we can get the shot of her, so we can get the shot of me turning. So she's going to be shooting me filming a video of the project that I'm making to help her shoot. It's weird. So today I'm making a step stool for the purposes of getting photography done while she's shooting me making the step stool. Why wouldn't you make a shop stool? Because I need to be at 8 inches further off the ground to be able to get the photos of me turning. Were you not listening? There'd be a Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff 2023 calendar. Oh my God. There might be. There might. I'm going to say maybe, because that would be awesome. Here's, like, January, he's putting something in the bandsaw. February, he's pushing something through the table saw. Oh, 2023 calendar might be a thing. That would be hilarious and awesome. I will sell 3 of them and I'll be happy with that. I'm willing to do a step stool, but not a shop stool. I'm willing to do a step stool because it's going to take an hour to make while she's here shooting me making a project. I only have her for 2 hours, yo. Well, maybe, probably more than that, because we're friends and we're hanging out. But, like, I can't make a shop stool in an afternoon. And I need to make, the only reason I'm making the step stool is because she needs me to be on a stool to get the shot that we want her to get. So why wouldn't I'd make a dovetail? I'm gonna make a dovetail step stool to get. I'm gonna film myself making a step stool for the photographer who's coming to photograph me filming myself making something, and the thing that I'm making is because the photographer is coming, and we need it by the end of the shoot. Just sick of hearing about the shop stool since we've been falling. Yeah, I'm not the one who keeps bringing it up. If you're sick of hearing about the shop stool, maybe stop talking about it. I think it's on the resolution list, isn't it? I don't remember what the resolution list is anymore. But if it is, it'll happen this year, hopefully. What's in the boxes in the thumbnail? Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe show up on time next time. You didn't even need to show up on time. You could have showed up like 40 minutes into the show. And you would know what's in them. Yeah, we're friends off. You missed the part where we aren't even friends anymore. No, you weren't driving. Kyla said you were making a mallet for no reason. So making a mallet for no reason is friends off for missing the show. Bad friending. Should we tell him? Should we tell him what was in the boxes? Or no? Yeah, I'll leave it to public vote. I'll leave it to... I'm going to be completely objective. I'm going to leave it to a public vote about whether or not we should tell Chili what was in the boxes. Or we show Chili what was in the boxes. Or not. Because he failed to show up in even... Not even on time, but even like within a reasonable amount of time. And this is what you get, Chili. You get these types of votes. You get gunmetal, copper, tin, myrtle. This is what happens when we leave things open to a vote. Somebody's going to say cherry, probably. It's more of a Lenzen thing to say, but... I'm sending Paul some purple Gidgee. Change your vote, Paul. What if I show you a percentage of the things because you showed up super late, so you don't deserve to see all of the things. Because, I mean, let's be fair. You didn't show up for all of the show. You shouldn't get to see all of the things. So maybe I'll show you a percentage of the things that I purchased and or were sent to me. Tell him what's this? Tell him 2 true things and 1 lie and see if he gets it right. But then, do I tell him? Wait, how do you play this game? What? So I make him guess. I say 3 things, and 2 of them are true, and 1 of them's a lie. And if he gets them right, then I show him all the things. Like, how does that work? Somebody fill me in on the game, because I'm happy to play. If I know what I'm playing. Because there are numerous things to show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-ish things. Side note, 15 watching and only 3 likes. Oh, you guys are all bad at friending. That's not true, though, because I've got 10 thumbs up on my screen. I got... So, somebody somebody just changed theirs. Thanks a lot, Tyler. Okay, here's how it works. You tell 2 things and 1 lie. Someone messages him on Facebook, which is correct. But then how does that help him see any of the... I don't know. Okay. But then I've got like 6 things. So which 3 do I tell him about? Okay. Two things and a lie. Two truths and a lie. So showing the mugs. There aren't any mugs. What do you mean? See, now you're screwing it up. That's spoiler. God. You guys are the worst. You guys are all the worst. I thought it was just Stanifer. All right. Friend Eric Witzel made me tumbler with my logo in it and like epoxy and alcohol ink smudges and splooges and things around the outside, which is super rad. And it's like clicky lid, and I think it's supposed to be for the giveaway, but I think I'm gonna keep it. And he made a little one to go with it, and I think I want them both because they're a nice little match set with the same colors and stuff. And I think what we're gonna do is for his entry into the giveaway, for his contribution to the giveaway, is I'm gonna use these as the example and have the winner contact him with what colors they would like, and have him make either a big one or a small one and send it direct to them. So that is one of the things that was in the boxes. Another one of the things that was in the boxes was a Veritas hand plane. Another thing that was in the boxes was a new lathe chuck. I'm thinking about the Veritas boxes now. Another thing, so that's two. And the third thing that was in the Veritas boxes was a new blade for my cabinet scraper. So, two truths and a lie. New hand plane. Now I got to remember what I said. A new hand plane, a new blade for my cabinet scraper, and a new lathe chuck. Two of those are true. You're right, because you don't have enough hand planes. I don't. Shut up. You wouldn't buy a new lathe chuck, wouldn't I? This is actually pretty fun, because now everybody else knows which ones are true and which ones are not. And so you have to pick which two of those things are true. You vote the chuck is a lie. Okay, so now somebody tell me what happens. I don't know what to do now that he's made his guess. If he's not right, do I not show him anything? But then he knows that I got a new chuck? I think that's how we're going to play it. No, if you're right, you get the other two things. Okay, well, I'm going to say that the way that we're playing this game is because you're wrong, you don't get to see any of the things, any of the other things. This is what I got. I got these two awesome tumblers from Eric. And because you now know that you got the answer wrong, you know that I bought a new chuck. I'm gonna open the door, I think. I need a little bit of air. So there's no chuck then. No, he guessed. He guessed that chuck was a lie, and we know that it isn't. So now he knows that there's a new chuck, but he doesn't get to see any of the things, any of the other things. Can you please, can you explain this contest? No, I did. We're just making it up as we went. There's no rules to this. Unless you're talking about the 5,000 subscriber giveaway contest. Adam, I don't know what the question is. I need a new beer. Let me know what your actual question is. What contest are you asking? And I'll get a new beer, and then we'll come back and talk. Because I'm happy to explain the 5,000 subscriber contest. I can't explain that game that we just did. Oh, yes. Okay, so if there's a delay too, so keep in mind. The 5,000 subscriber giveaway, if you go back on my channel about, I don't know, 3 weeks, there's a video called 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Part 1, probably. I don't remember exactly what it's called. And it explains the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. But basically, you have to watch all of the videos in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway series, and you have to answer the question that's asked in that video in the comments underneath that video. And everybody and anybody who answers the questions posed in the video in the comment sections on all of, there's going to be 3 on all 3 of the videos, plus there's bonus entries on things like the live show and on patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff. But basically, the easiest way to get entries is to watch the series of videos, answer the question that's asked in each one of those videos, and you'll get in the draw. And there's also a bonus entry on all of the live shows, which we'll get to shortly. And whoever gets that bonus entry gets that bonus entry. It's just like, it's a running tally. So far, it's Pinnell. Because nobody got the right answer for the one after that. I think. I'll have to go back and watch again. There was, because the second one nobody got. Somebody else got another one. I'll have to go back and watch the live shows again to see who got the second bonus entry. And there's also, like I said, there's bonus entries on Patreon by chipping in over there. Stanifer did? Oh, that sucks. Got the coffee table one. Okay. Well, I guess fair is fair. What about the mallet contest? The mallet contest is run by Custom Creations in Australia. It is an Instagram, I believe, only contest. Chili, help me out. I am not in charge of that contest in any way. He has selected me as one of the judges of that contest. But it's basically like make a mallet and post it with the hashtag, and it'll get into the judging kind of a thing. So, custom grit mallet challenge. Custom mallet challenge. Ah, damn it, Scott, help me out. I'm not good at those types of things. Custom Creations Mallet Challenge. No, I think it's Custom Grit Mallet Challenge. I don't know. There's a hashtag. And I think it's on Instagram. It might be on Facebook too. Shit. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Custom Grit Mallet Challenge. See, that's what I thought it was. But I think you have to post it on Instagram. But it's basically, it's for money in the Custom Grit shop. The winner of that gets $100. Second place, I think, is $80. I don't know, there's various levels of prizes involved. but it's all for custom grit products in Australia. And it can go towards shipping as well. So, I mean, if you win $100 from the custom grit shop and it costs you $160 to get a full set of finish and shipping, you're only paying $60 for that. That's worth it. Okay, cut. This is the two are, see, but that's only one of them are true. That's not two truths and a lie. I didn't want to enter mine, got talked into it. Everybody should enter it. It's all just good fun. It's community building. It's coming together to just make something for fun. And you post a picture of it with a hashtag and you like have a good time watching all the other people that are doing it. It's not about the prizes. It's about like meeting each other and having a good time, seeing what other people are doing. And you get a mallet. Oh, is that why he's making a mallet as a prize? And you get a mallet, because you made it. That's true. You do get a mallet out of the deal because you made yourself a mallet. And I would say a lot of the people that I'm seeing enter are saying, like, I'm glad that this was put on because I've never made a mallet before. And now I have a mallet. And I'm glad I took part. Because now I have a mallet. That's awesome. That's awesome. Make a mallet, post it with a hashtag, get judged by fellow humans. Nah, we're all pretty cool though. We're not going to judge you harshly. No, it's all in good fun, and Scott was nice enough to put it on, and he's putting up a bunch of money in his shop for prizes. So I thought I was cornering a mallet market, but then this hashtag comes up. Tell you what, man, none of the mallets that are being made for this challenge are going to be retailing for what you're selling yours for. You want a high quality mallet at a price that you can afford, as opposed to the things that are going into this challenge, you contact my buddy Tyler. This, it's a little dusty. I gotta give it a buff before it goes out the door, but this is the mallet that you can win in my 5,000 subscriber giveaway as one of the prizes that's going into it. It's flamed maple. It's not really showing up. Flamed maple, cherry, and sapele mallet that we made down in Tyler's shop is one of the prizes in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. But he custom makes them to order. If you want one made out of purple heart and maple, or Yatoba, or mahogany, or whatever, he'll hook you up. Tyler has a nice handle design. I agree. Because this way, down here, you hold it this way and you got all the heft, and then it curves back the other way for if you would just need to go like a little dick. You need a little dick, you hold it off here and you go that way, and then not one or the other of your faces gets all beat up. Depends on what you're doing. You want a little dick, you go that way. You want a big one, go down here. Flip it around. It's good. And there's one up for grabs in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And let's do the bonus entry. Let me get my sheet. I'm never going to find it. All right. We'll use this. I'll start a new sheet. I remember Pinnell got the first one. I'm gonna have to double check on Stanifer getting the coffee table one. Sounds right, but I don't believe him. So it was I'll just have to get the dates again, but panel. It's the workbench, right? What woods are my workbench made out of? Stanifer. I'm going to put you down, but I'm going to double check it because I don't believe you. For coffee table. Oh, what did I name my coffee table design? Okay, Stanifer's workbench. And then I also did one that nobody got. I don't remember what it was. But tonight's question. Let me think. I don't plan this. Should also decide whether or not you can get more than one bonus entry. Like if you've already gotten a bonus entry, should you be able to get another one? Other than Patreon, obviously. Like all those bonus entries are bonus entries. Because you do pay me money and I appreciate it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, you can get multiple bonus entries for being on the live show. Yeah, because that's only fair. Because otherwise, eventually we'll get to like only 2 people could possibly answer. So today's bonus entry, trash bag. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, you make the effort to be here, and then you're here still at the time where I'm doing the bonus entry because I remember it's a thing. I mean, unless you come an hour and 20 minutes late like Chili did. What's the bonus question for today? What's my favorite kind of Band-Aid? No. That's right, I don't count. No, you count for way more. That's what I'm getting at, Kyla. Like, me and Chili aren't even friends anymore. Of course, you're supposed to be making me a shirt. I got to think of a good question that isn't like super out there, like that people might know the answer to, but is also like you have to have watched, not necessarily live shows. I don't necessarily want to make it exclusive to live shows, but like the channel in general. But I also don't want to restrict it to just people who have been here for years either, right? Oh man, that's tough. Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking about it, and hopefully I can still keep thinking about it while I'm talking about this other thing that's completely irrelevant to the conversation we're having. I finally blew out my DeWalt random orbit sander. It has kicked the bucket. I worked it too hard for too long. It did not owe me anything, but when I was finished sanding the charcuterie boards for the market, it decided that it was done. So, my question for you, my friends on the internet, I am happy to replace my DeWalt random orbit sander with another DeWalt random orbit sander. But if people would prefer that I try something else, I'm happy to do that too. Festool, come on. Come on. We're talking about Home Depot level random orbit sanders. So DeWalt's, Bosch's, Rigids, Milwaukee's. Does anybody have a preference on something they'd like to see me work with? It's going to be a full price purchase, and I'm happy to do it. I bought the DeWalt 6. It was like my first random orbit sander, so it was probably 6 years ago. And it doesn't owe me anything, but I'm happy to do another one. But if people would rather me try something else, they're all about the same price. Makita, BJ? Like, I honestly, I don't care. I don't have a brand other than my cordless tools that only make sense once you're in the battery to keep going that direction. But for corded tools, I don't care. Rigid, DeWalt, it's not super helpful. So basically, like, would you prefer I try something else other than DeWalt? Choose one from a hat. Random orbit grit sander. Get good YouTube video hook. Yes, Pinnell wins. Pinnell wins. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video on randomly buying a random orbit sander. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna put the Home Depot brands into a bowl, and I'm gonna draw one, and I'm gonna go buy it, and I'm gonna unbox it, and I'm gonna get views on it. There you go. That's what I'm gonna do. So, but what are they though? We got DeWalt, Makita, Milwaukee, Rigid, Bosch, essentially. That's pretty good. Which of these 5 random sanders am I gonna buy? Let's go buy it. This is how much it cost me. These are my first impressions of it. I'll check back in with you in a bit. I should take DeWalt out of it because I'm going to be comparing the new one to my old DeWalt. So at least I'll have that as a point of information for people. Buy them all and run them all against each one. Okay. Get right on that. I like the random orbit sander purchase. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Random orbit sander. Okay, cool. I'm not putting Ryobi in there. I saw somebody say Ryobi, and I was like, why would you put that in there? Because then if you pick that one, and then you're like, ugh. But Ryobi's fine in general, but it's not a apples to apples type comparison. Ryobi, Rigid, Bosch, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita. What's Performance Plus? What is that? 3-mo Merca. I'll be honest, I did go to Festool Canada whatever today. Because eventually that's where we all end up, is paying a lot of money for a really good sander. But I'm not there yet. Like, I'm not. I have better things to spend $900 on. So eventually I probably will go to an ETS 150 or something. If I ever end up making real money from YouTube, air tools are the way to go. Yeah, if you have a giant compressor, guess what? Not only do I not have a giant compressor, but I don't have a compressor. ETS 125 is like 300. Yeah, but it's a 2mm. It's like a finish sander. I would never be running through like from 80 to 600 on that. I looked, Chris, I looked today, and I did that same thing. I was like, ooh, $300. That's like less than half of what the rest of them are, but it's a finish sander. Ours isn't huge, but it's silent. Well, but it has to be a decent size to run a sander for 40 minutes. Like, if you're finishing a full-on piece of furniture, that sander has got to run for half an hour at a time. Contact all the brands to see who will give you a free one for an unboxing. Yeah, but then I'm torn about that whole idea. Like, yes, that would be great. I agree. Because then obviously it's like, thank you so much, Bosch, for sending me this sander, and it's a free ad for them, and I get a free sander, and everybody's happy. But it, like, can you possibly get any sort of value out of that from a viewer's perspective? Like, hey, Bosch sent me this sander, I'm gonna open it. There's a 0% chance that I'm gonna say anything negative about that thing. Like, because why would you? Be like, wow, this is cheap plastic garbage. It was free. You're never gonna say that. You're gonna sugar, even if you have negative things to say, you're gonna sugarcoat the hell out of them and be like, well, I would have preferred for it to be more hefty, but I can understand because that it makes it lighter or something. Like, you're gonna just change the whole way that you say everything if you get it for free. I don't know. Matthias would say negative things. Well, because it doesn't matter to him. Because he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars for farting on the internet if he wants. Like, his fans are stupid. They'll watch his stuff whether he does anything valuable or not. And therefore he makes a ton of money. Wow, that was rough. I didn't mean to sound that bitter. Tell us how you really feel. I know, right? Like, sometimes just like, I don't know, man. If like, I feel like there's a lot of people making a lot of money for stuff that doesn't have any value on the internet. Yeah, it's true. Bitter Mike. Hashtag bitter Mike. It's entirely true. It's the same, honestly, it's the same way I feel about like putting in 5 months to make a guitar and making a whole series of videos on it. And then I open up a damn vacuum cleaner and I get $100. I get $100. I did my DeWalt vacuum video, unboxing my DeWalt shop vac. Paid for my shop vac. I took it out of the box and I said, well, yep, sure looks like a shop vac. Let's try it out. And I vacuumed up some stuff and went like, yep, seems pretty okay. And it paid for the shop vac. I mean, I'd spend 5 months making a guitar and another 2 months editing the videos for the guitar. And I make $7. It's just like, I don't. You do not like my ideas at all. Hold on. Wait, what? I don't see everything. Settle down. I didn't see your idea. Or maybe I did and I didn't realize that you were the one that said it. I can't follow along sometimes, especially when I start going off about what was your ideas, Eric, that I didn't like, or that you're wondering if I liked, because I totally missed it. I spend 12 hours at a market and I make $100. Why do I do this to myself? I made $2.15 tonight, according to the YouTube up in the top corner. $8 an hour at the market. Well, yeah, minus what I should have made from making the time I put into making the things. I literally said it twice. The DeWalt charger, get the sander free. Is that an actual thing? But I feel like I've looked at the cordless DeWalt sander because I'm in the DeWalt battery system. But I haven't been able to hold one and see the balance of it and stuff. It feels like it would be not ergonomic and balanced well. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll put it on the list. Maybe that'll be the DeWalt that I put on the list. Because what's the point in getting another DeWalt, like, corded one? Yeah, maybe I'll add the DeWalt cordless one to the random draw bag. That's pretty good. That's a good idea. But is the DeWalt charger get the sander free in Canada? Home Depot, because those might be two different things too. You have to put a few crappy ones on the list as well? Why? I don't want a crappy sander. I don't want Black & Decker or like... That's the only one I can think of. I'm not buying a Mastercraft sander. Nope. No. I will narrow it down to sanders I actually want to have in my shop. And then I will draw the name of the sander. I don't do cordless because I can't be hurt by cords, Frank. Yeah. I don't need a cordless sander, but if I was going to do a cordless sander, I would only do a DeWalt one. But it looks, the way that the DeWalt cordless sander looks, the battery hangs off the side sideways. And just looking at it, it looks like it would be uncomfortable to use. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to do one more beer. We're at 2 hours now. You can always edit the video to pick the one you want. That's a good point. I'll put them all down. I'll draw it in. I'll cut to me picking it. And then I'll cut to me going to buy it. And I'll just do that one where I pick it enough times that I get the one that I want. Well, now how do we even know if I don't do that anymore? Like, well, that just wrecked everything, because now how do we know if I just didn't do that? Get the Home Depot employee to pick it from the hat. Then I have to contact Home Depot, like, head office and ask for permission to film in the store. And, like, is this seriously something I want to go through to make $7 on this video? And then, because I have to go through all that, all the jerk people are going to be like, oh, well, this is clearly a Home Depot ad because you actually, like, went through Home Depot to do this thing. Hard cut, different shirt. Yes, that's what I'll do. I should change my shirt and pick out a new one. All right, later, Adam. Thanks for coming by, man. Sorry that you picked this one for your first show. Usually we're making something. Oh, maybe he liked it. He stuck around to the end, so he obviously liked it a little bit. He gave us almost 2 hours of his day, so I don't know. I'll keep thinking on the sander idea, but it does need to happen. Oh crap! It needs to happen tomorrow because I need it for Wednesday to make a step stool for the meta video that I'm filming on Wednesday. Okay. No, I can't contact Home Depot and get permission to film in the store. We will. I don't know how to do this. Let's pick one tonight. Let's pick one right here, right now, tonight on the show. And then at the very least, we have that proof that this is the one that I. And then, but then I can't do it for the recorded video. I do need to pick it on video though, but I would like to do it live. Can't I just say like on my live show? It's a promo for the live show if I do it that way too. It's like I live picked on my live show. This is the one that I'm gonna go get and try this time. No. Damn it. Conflicted about how to do this. Cut from the live show into the video. I can't download my own live shows to cut from my live shows to put it into an edit. Ask someone in the Home Depot parking lot to draw from the hat. It's not bad. That might be the answer. That might be the answer. I'm going to go to Home Depot and park in the parking lot and say, excuse me, could you just come over here for a second and I could record you for a YouTube video? Picking something out of a hat for me to go buy? Maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Damn it, that's not something I would need to do tomorrow. I just wanted to go buy a sander tomorrow. I didn't want to have to put in a bunch of effort on a video. Get Sven to pick? Well, he's at Lego Robot Camp tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Write them all down on a piece of paper. Number one. I don't know. I'll work on it. I'll figure it out between today and tomorrow. I might just rely on people to trust me that I picked out of the hat, and that's the one that I picked. Like, if you don't believe me, then fine. Like, really, like, what benefit is it to me to lie about which one I picked out of the hat or whatever? Like, really, like, seriously, if you're gonna say like, oh, you clearly just recorded yourself picking until you got the Bosch, like, then why would I bother? Why wouldn't I just say I'm gonna go buy a random orbit sander by Bosch? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't matter. Get Bennett's RC truck to pick. I'm just gonna do the video and say like I picked a random orbit sander to buy, and if people question that I clearly wanted that one, so I just recorded it as often as I could until I picked that one, then whatever. Like, that's your problem. That's how you think. Oh, good call. What about the 5K sub entry question? That is where we got distracted. Okay, so what sander do I buy tomorrow? No. What kind of wood do I have over 100 board feet of up under my garage door that is intended to make the Matt Cremona sideboard eventually? Bosch is not the correct answer. I have over 100 board feet of wood up under here that is destined for a Matt Cremona sideboard. What kind of wood is it? Pinell, I think, does know the answer. Peruvian walnut is incorrect, but I appreciate that you obviously don't know the answer and you're guessing anyway. To narrow it down to 2 and then vote for the 2. I think you're still talking about the sander, probably. I'm talking about the Matt Cremona sideboard. Douglas fir is another good guess. I do have a crap ton of Douglas fir, but it is not the correct answer. It is a hardwood, and it will be dark when completed. I appreciate, Pinell, I appreciate you giving somebody else a chance, because you do have 2 bonus entries already, one from live show and one from Patreon. And I assume you'll probably have an entry from the 3 videos that you have to answer the question. So, yes. Eric's still guessing. Mahogany is another good guess, but also incorrect. Is anybody else going to guess? Stanifer says not the walnut, question mark. That's not an answer, or that's not a question I can answer without it being a hint. I mean, if you say walnut question mark, I can tell you that you're wrong. So, Tyler, you are not, in fact, eligible. Anybody who is eligible to enter this contest, what kind of wood do I have 100 plus board feet of up under my garage door waiting to turn into a sideboard? American walnut is not the correct answer. This might be the second one where nobody gets the bonus entry. I'm a little bit surprised because I think I mentioned this like a fair bit about how much of this wood I have just sitting there waiting. Clara walnut. It does not have walnut in the name. It is not a walnut. Yatoba, black walnut. It doesn't have, because the delay. I'm sure that you typed that. God, I hope you typed that before I said it does not have walnut in the name. Pinell, do you just want to answer it and get the bonus? You get the bonus entry. I think you've been respectful enough. Bacote is another good guess. 100 board feet of Bacote would be expensive. I mean, not like this was cheap, but I think 100 board feet of Bacote would be a lot more expensive than what I paid for this. I am comfortable with Mr. Pinell getting another bonus entry for waiting this long to answer the question, if everybody else is cool with that. Because it seems like he's the only one who knows. And not very many other people are guessing. I like Bacote. I've never actually worked with Bacote. I've seen it a lot. It's a sapwood. Pinell, come on. I mean, it's a sapwood. Oh. Oh. You, Eric, you can't win either. All right. Nobody wins. Nobody wins the bonus entry. Seth, why wouldn't you be eligible? Are you also donating to the prize package? No. Yeah, I get it now that you said. I was like, took me a second, but nobody wins the bonus entry this year, or this year. This episode, nobody gets it. I'm wondering why Seth thinks he can't win, though. I mean, you're only, like, you're a friend of mine, but all of these people are friends of mine now. Are you adding something to the giveaway that I don't know about? Like, 90% of the people who are going to enter the contest are now friends of mine, at least virtually. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to win. Maybe he's going to make something on his 3D printer to add to the giveaway. I should hit him up. Maybe I already did. And I forgot about it because I was drunk. You know? I'm interested to hear from him why he doesn't think he can enter. Maybe we already agreed that he was going to add something to the giveaway. And I was drunk when we had that conversation and I don't remember anymore. No, we talked about it a week ago. Yeah. Okay, so I was drunk. Is that when Kel and Steve and you came over? And I was, yeah, okay. All right, well, we're gonna, who's here that can win? That's how I should start the draw. It's like, pay attention if you can win. Let's just nail down the guidelines on who can win. And yeah. This delay is terrible. It's usually about 20 seconds, give or take. When I watch it back after the fact, like once it's fully uploaded and I'm following along in the chat room and stuff, feels like it's about 20 seconds usually. But that is all for tonight. Nobody gets bonus entry. If you're on Patreon and you haven't entered the free bonus entry that you have over there already, go do that. If you haven't entered the first episode in the series, go do that. If you're eligible. And if you're not eligible, thank you very much for pitching in on the prize package. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. It was a good show. Good. Keeping these. Need to video chat you so you could pick vinyl? Okay. When I turn this off, we'll talk. After I go use the bathroom facility. Because I've been thinking for about 20 minutes that it's about time for me to go use the bathroom facility. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks.